All right, so now let's call out our dunkers.
はい、それでは、選手たちの準備ができましたので、コートにお呼びしたいと思いますので、皆さん拍手でお迎えください。足川銀行プレゼンツダンクコンテスト、まずはラファオ・スタニスワフ・リピンスキー。
Let's call him out to warm up, Rafael LIPEK Lipinski.
はい、続きまして、Brandon Nicholas Ruffin。
Brandon B. Ruffin.
もう一つ選手は Brody Craig Stephen
and Brody Stevens. Oh yeah, so $4,000 to the winner of the slam dunk competition. We're gonna let them warm up a little bit and get their legs a little loose. But how y'all feeling, Utsunomiya? Y'all ready?
はい、これか
Let
ら
me hear you make some noise, y'all.
はい、これからウォームアップに入ります。それでは本日のジャッジをご紹介しましょう。ジャッジを行うのはチームジェッターのチームマネージャーアレス・クンチさん。
All right, the warm-up time is over with. You got three dunk champions. Of course, Brandon B. Ruff out of Lancaster, California, representing the USA. High rise, he's a high riser. We saw in Mexico City last year, he won that dunk title. Brody Stevens back dunking on the FIBA 3x3 tour for the first time since 2019. We saw him win in 2019. And all Rafael LIPEK Lipinski has done is win. He's a dunk GOAT, and we are glad to have him back. Four-time World Tour dunk champion he is. Also a gold medal winner at the 2017 World Cup. Gold medal for him. So here's our first round as the two best dunkers will move on to the dunk final. LIPEK! Oh yeah, he's bringing that fire here in Utsunomiya. Could he get any higher? LIPEK putting the leap in LIPEK. Over the top of his Brody contorts in the air and finishes with that power that is a signature of LIPEK, man. Who dunks harder than LIPEK? You could maybe argue that Miller, Vadim Miller put up Chinko out of Ukraine. He puts it down pretty hard, but LIPEK, man, he is ferocious with it. We got a couple of birds that just flew up underneath the canopy. They want to join the dunk contest. They ain't the only things with wings out here, let me tell you. It's time for high rise. Be rough. "75 seconds to get their dunk completed. They get 3 opportunities to complete the dunk. You don't want to get a goose egg. Be rough has the runway all to himself. He wants to go over LIPEK. We saw him do this dunk in Mexico City. It's so smooth when he puts it down. Brandon Ruffin, oh, back to back. He's shocked. He can't believe it. He's like, come on, I missed 2 of them? You gotta be kidding me. Just got hung up just a little bit on the rim. $4,000 is at stake in this dunk competition. Be rough. He takes the quote unquote easy route. Okay. Oh, the ninja flip. You can always count on Be Rough to add a little extra sauce at the end. He had to abandon his first dunk idea and kind of get in his bag a little bit. We're gonna see what the judges give him. He gets a couple of 8s and a 7. So a 7.7 for B. Ruff. Next up is Brody Stevens. I got a chance to chat with Brody before this dunk contest, actually early this morning. Showed me a little bit of what his strategy is going to look like out here. This dude really plans it out. He's got dunks and dunks and dunks. He's going for the 360 windmill. And he's got a whole list of backup dunks in case he wants to abandon it. But expect him to try that 360 windmill again. And credit him because he's battled through a bunch of injuries. Some knee contusions and a wrist injury. And yet he's still out here bouncing. He's got a red X on that first attempt. There he is, Brody. 360 windmill. That's going to generate some power. Brody, his long hair flying in the wind as he gets twisted like cornrows. So you're 3 9s for Brody Stevens. Took him 2 attempts. Not too shabby. Brody Stevens out of Australia. So LIPEK, he's back up for his second dunk. One of the most decorated, one of the most exciting dunkers in the dunk game. Believe it. LIPEK going for the windmill. He back rimmed it. So LIPEK enlisting the help of a volunteer. Trust me, young lady, you don't have to be nervous. He's gonna get plenty high. Oh, but 2 misses there for LIPEK. He's got to really think about how he wants to approach this last dunk. And he's got about 16 seconds to land it. So he's got to get to it as he takes a quick peek at the clock. And his final attempt, he's saying come out a little bit. Be rough. Holding the ball steady. And LIPEK, he's going to rock the baby and give us a little flex at the end. Happy to get one to go down. He hopes that dunk is going to secure his spot in the final. But he's not camera shy. LIPEK is not camera shy at all. So 8s across the board. Not quite as spectacular as his opening dunk, his opening act. Now B. Ruff's got to bring something here on his second dunk here in the opening round. He wants some help. I think it's cool how these dudes are competing against each other, but they still help each other on the dunk attempts. All right, what's B. Ruff gonna do now? Oh, I see what he's trying to do there. B. Ruff is trying to go over LIPEK, tap it off the glass, and then finish the dunk. You got to coordinate. We're going to see if he can put this sequence together and land this dunk. B. Ruff, the tap and the smash. B. Ruff be doing some strange dunks. Oh, and the splits. James Brown style. Be rough. I like that. He's like that. And finish backwards. Tap backwards. Yeah, that's going to get you a couple 10s right there. So Be Rough, be in his bag. He's a point ahead of Lipinski. So Lipinski's at 9.6. Ruffin is now 9.7 in the driver's seat to head to the final. And now the pressure is on Brody Stevens. Stevens with 9s across the board to start. And I got a sneaky suspicion. He gave me 3 dunks that he might try here for a second. Here in the second round. Stevens. He's looking at the rim like it did something wrong to him. So Brody not using any help. He wants to take it all by his lonesome. He wants to fly private. Brody Stevens lost the handle on it. A difficult dunk because he's got to get turned around quick enough to get a glimpse at that rim before he puts it down. So the man from down under has got to get up.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Oh, Brody could not put it down. 3 red X's, which means that he will not be moving on. It will be Rafal Lipinski and Brandon Ruffin. So your 2019 Chengdu dunk champion will watch this final round. The final round will see Be Rough and LIPEK get 3 dunks. The first 2 will be timed. The last dunk will not be timed. Whoever has the highest score after those 3 dunks will be moving on. So Be Rough, he had the highest score in that opening round. So he's going to get a chance to watch LIPEK's dunk and have a chance to strategize in trying to top that dunk. LIPEK wants to take it off from the baseline. Whew. He was floating away from the rim and tried to absolutely destroy it.
35 seconds left on the clock.
Put your tray tables up. It's time for takeoff. LIPEK, another ferocious finish. Man, he spiked the punch. Now it's a party. Brandon Ruffin looked at me and said, "Ho." His eyebrows raised. He said, "All right, he's raising the bar. That means I got to raise my game." He wants Brody Stevens' help. All right, Brody, you put it right there. Young lady, touch your toes. She's got to be, so credit her for showing the flexibility. She's going to get a good hamstring stretch. But come on, Be Rough, you can't expect her to hold it like that forever. Be Rough, okay. He wants to go 360, two hands. His second dunk in that first round was just sick. Oh, Rough. Did he hit his face on the rim? Oh my goodness. Oh, he hits the gritty with it. This is a true showman, ladies and gentlemen. Be rough. Be rough. Be easy. Why don't you? We still need the rim for the final. So Rough flying through the air like a ninja. Bandana intact. We'll see if the judges show him some love. Our middle judge really liked that. 10 and 2 9s. Great start for both dunkers. LIPEK and Brandon Ruffin. We're gonna see what else they have in their dunk catalog. But a nice start. So a 9.7 for B Rough here in this final dunk round. So LIPEK, they like this particular volunteer. They need to cut her a portion of the check. She's a dunk team member. LIPEK sets up for takeoff. LIPEK is the pilot. We are the passengers. Witness greatness. He had a bird's eye view into the rim. He looked down into the rim. Threw it in reverse. A back flush. And he spreads the wings. Unbelievable. 2 10s and a 9. That was a filthy dunk. There's a reason why this dude is a 5-time world dunk champion. You understand? You don't talk about dunking without talking about LIPEK out of Poland. Now the American is back up. He's quickly winning the crowd over, not only with his high-flying antics in the air, but his antics after the dunk. I don't think anybody in the dunk competition can outdance B Rough. Rough over Brody, and I think he put that in with his elbow. I got to get another look at that. B Rough nearly pulls off the elbow smash. So almost some elbow macaroni. He does finish with 2. Got plenty of height on that one, made it on his first attempt. We're gonna see how the judges feel about that. Are they feeling it? 9s. So a close competition heading into the final dunks. These will not be timed. So each dunker can take their time. LIPEK leading 9.9 to 9.4. Be Rough trying to do the math and find out what it's going to take. You got to look. LIPEK has probably got an all-tens dunk in his bag. Oh yeah. So LIPEK going with the 360 tween. Two misses. LIPEK, this is when the pressure is on. Does he stick with the same strategy and go with that 360 between the legs? Or maybe bring something else out of the bag? This is when you really have to, he knows that Be Rough is a real threat to win this. Only 4 points separate these two. And he cannot afford a goose egg. A zero would all but guarantee Brandon Ruffin a win and a $4,000 check. So LIPEK, he's gonna recharge the engines. He's got twin turbos in both of those thighs. Oh, and LIPEK missed it long. So as Lipinski makes his return to FIBA 3x3, man, he was on a roll for a while. He was averaging nearly a 10 here in the final round, and he gets a 0. So Brandon Ruffin, who won in Mexico City just last season, he can decompress. He's good. All he has to do is put a dunk down. But you better believe Be Rough is gonna try to put on a show with this final dunk. The only time the pressure really gets there is obviously on the final dunk, but he could do something simple, a two-handed finish, and that's that. Any score will work. So we'll see what Be Rough has in store for us right here. Be Rough, getting the crowd in it. You, everybody. Woo. Be Rough misses the first attempt. No sweat. Be Rough rising up in the land of the rising sun. He says, "Who's your daddy?" Brandon Ruffin showing some love to the local Japanese fans as he puts the finishing touches on a $4,000 dunk win here in Utsunomiya, Japan. He goes with the reverse double pump. And then he's gonna give each side of this venue a backflip. Nice dunk competition. Lipinski just could not put it down in the final round. And Brandon Ruffin does enough, puts on another dazzling dunk display. There he is, he's that man. Your 2022 Utsunomiya Ashikata dunk champion.